Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I will show you how to make a pair of earrings, of simple earrings, using some painted cowrie shells. As you can see, they are broken on this side so that they can be used as beads. I will also use a pair of pliers, the chain nose pliers, which have the top pointed so that they can grab small parts, small findings like this. Another tool that I'm going to use is the jump ring opener, and I will also need some findings, the fishhook ear wires that we use to hang the earrings in the ears, and the jump rings. Now let's take one of those beads and make the first earring. So I will take the bead and I will take one jump ring and open the jump ring with the jump ring opener and the pliers. I will put the bead on this jump ring, and I will also put the fishhook ear wire on the jump ring. I'll grab the jump ring with the pliers, and with the jump ring opener I will close the jump ring, and I have created the first earring. So this is a very colorful earring, so it can be worn, for example, at the beach. And now let's do the same with the second earring. I will grab the pliers and I'll grab the jump ring, and with the jump ring opener I'll open the jump ring. I'll put the shell on the jump ring, and now I will put the fishhook ear wire on the jump ring. But before I put the fishhook ear wire, I will see how I put the other fishhook ear wire. So if this fishhook ear wire has the top oriented in this direction, the second fishhook ear wire should have the top here oriented in the opposite direction, so that when I put the earrings on my ears, they both face with the painted side towards the front. For example, if I put the ear wire in the same direction this way, let's see what will happen. I will put the second earring on my ear, and the earring will show the back of the shell, not the front of the shell. This is why I will put the fishhook ear wire in this direction, and then they will both show the colorful part. So I will grab the jump ring with the pliers and the jump ring opener and close the jump ring. And now I have also made the second earring. Like this, we have both earrings ready now. So as you can see, for a pair of earrings like this, we only need two simple tools and two findings. And we have made a pair of colorful earrings that you can wear, for example, at the beach. Pair of earrings using cowrie shells. As you can see, I have chosen cowrie shells that are painted also beside the white ones, and I will show you how to make a pair of earrings, for which you only need two tools and also two findings. Before we begin, let's talk about the tools and the findings. So for this pair of earrings, we shall use these two tools. And let's talk about each one of them. This ring is called the jump ring opener, and as the name suggests, it is used for opening and closing the jump rings. So these are the jump rings. The second tool that we shall need for this type of earrings are these pliers, which are called the chain nose pliers. As you can see, they are pointed here, they are very narrow, so that with this tip of the pliers we can grab the small items. They are used also for bending wire. They have multiple utilities, but in this case we shall also use them for only one purpose, for opening and closing the jump rings together with the jump ring opener. As you can see, characteristic of these pliers is the fact that they have no teeth on this surface. You can see the surface is very flat. The reason for not having teeth is the fact that this way the findings will not be scratched, or will be scratched less. The disadvantage of not having teeth is the fact that they do not grip so well the findings. And let's talk about the findings now. I've shown you the jump rings, so these are the jump rings. And the jump rings are a very common type of finding that is used for very many jewelry items. They are used for necklaces, for bracelets, for anklets, for very many types of jewelry items. So generally when you make handmade jewelry, you should think about having jump rings, because a lot of jump rings, because you will need them for most of your jewelry items. As you can see, for these earrings I have chosen some large jump rings because of the shape of the cowrie shells. As you can see, these cowrie shells do not have an orifice here so that you could attach a smaller jump ring. They are broken here, so this distance is pretty large, so we shall need a larger jump ring for them. And the second finding that we shall need is this item. This is called a French earwire or a fishhook earwire, and it is used for hanging the earring on your ear, on the earlobe. So we shall only need these two findings for our earrings. And now that I have talked to you about what we need as tools and findings in order to make the earrings, let's start making the earrings. So let's begin by taking the beads, putting them in order like this, and let's start attaching the beads to one another. I'll take a jump ring, I grab it with the pliers, and using the jump ring opener I will open the jump ring. As you can see, I have opened the jump ring very much, because the space of the jump ring, this space, should allow this large bit of shell to go through the jump ring, like this. So I have attached the first bead, and now I will attach the second bead. like this. So I have attached the two beads, and now we are going to close the jump ring. Again, I grab the jump ring with my pliers, and with the jump ring opener I will close it. This way. Like this. So the first two beads have been attached. Now let's attach the next bead, the next shell. I will take the second jump ring, open it like this, and I put it through the first bead and also through the last bead, the second bead, and through the third bead, the last bead. And again I grab it with the pliers like this and close it with the jump ring opener. Like this. And now that I have attached the beads to one another, let's attach the last item, the finding, the fishhook ear wire that, as I've told you, is used in order to hang the earring on the earlobe. I will again use a jump ring to attach the fishhook ear wire to the rest of the earring. I'll grab the jump ring with the pliers, open the jump ring, put the jump ring through the bead and attach the fishhook ear wire. I will mention an important aspect that you should take into consideration. So this is the position of the beads, and the front of the beads faces us, right? So we shall take into consideration that when we make our earrings, we should think about what direction those beads will face. If we want the beads to face this direction, then we must calculate how they will look on the ear. So we must calculate what the face will look like. So let's say that this is the face. This is one ear, and this is the other ear. So we have made the first earring, and if we attach it to the ear, we have to put this fishhook ear wire in this position, in this direction, so that it faces the ear this way. If we put it this way, then our earring will face this direction. If we put it this way, the earring, if we put it into the ear, will be looking like this, right? Because we take it, let's see. We put the earring like this, right? And if you want to hang it in this ear, we'll do this. So what will happen? The earring will face the opposite direction, so we'll see the back of the earring. So be very careful that you calculate how the earring should look in the end, and in what direction the front of the earring should go, and according to that you will attach the fishhook ear wire. So I put the fishhook ear wire this way so that I can hang it in the ear like this. I will put the fishhook ear wire like this, and again I will close the jump ring with the jump ring opener, and our first earring is ready. So this is our first earring. And on the background is our little friend who wants something. I think I'll go to see what the cat wants. Right, kitty? Because you don't let us finish the earrings. So anyway, this is the first earring. As you can see, I have finished the first earring. And then let's make the second earring. And here we have our little friend who wants attention because he's getting bored alone. And now that our little mascot has decided to leave us alone, let's continue to make the other earring, but quickly, because the cat is getting bored when he is alone, and he might decide to bother us again. Now let's make the second earring, and we shall use the same steps that we used for the first earring. So I'll take the jump ring, open it with the jump ring opener and the pliers. I'll open the jump ring a bit more so that the bead can go through the jump ring, and I attach the two beads at the bottom of the earring. And now I close them. And now let's take the second earring. The second jump ring, sorry. So I have the second jump ring, I've opened it, I put the last bead, I close the jump ring, like this, and I have attached the last earring, the last bead to the earring. And now let's also attach the fishhook ear wire. Again, I open the jump ring with the jump ring opener, like this. I put the jump ring through the bead, and as I have told you now, if this earring faced the fishhook ear wire faced, the tip of the fishhook ear wire faced this direction, I will have to put this fishhook ear wire in this direction. Why? Because if we have the face here, one of the jump rings, one of the earrings will face this direction and the other one must look like this, but it also has to show the front of the beads. Therefore, this fishhook ear wire will go in the opposite direction. So if you are not attentive at this detail, you will finish the earrings and you will notice that one of the earrings is reversed. So you will have to open the jump ring and make the fishhook ear wire open the face the other direction so that the earrings look normal. So these are the two earrings. As you can see, they are dangle earrings, and because I have used these colors, you can match them with something that's with a clothing that has green or red, and you can wear them, for example, at the beach. Generally, the dangle earrings have an elegant look, and they also, because they are long, they also make your neck look longer. So as you can see, it is not difficult to make a pair of earrings like these. The technique for making these earrings is relatively simple because we only need two tools and two types of findings, the jump rings and the fishhook ear wires to hang the earrings on the ear. I will show you how to create a pair of earrings, a pair of animal print earrings using some cowrie shells. As you can see, these cowrie shells have been printed with animal print, and like all cowrie shells, if we want to turn them into jewelry, we need to break them on this side. So these are the shells that I am going to use for these earrings. We shall also need some tools. I will need a pair of pliers, the chain nose pliers, that you can identify by the fact that they are narrow here at the top in order to grab the small findings. And another characteristic of the chain nose pliers is the fact that they have a flat surface without teeth on the inside to prevent them from scratching the findings. Of course, the fact that they have no teeth will make them grab less securely the findings, but nevertheless they will protect the surface of the findings because they will scratch the surface less. So you might risk to lose the findings, so they might fall off the pliers, but on the other hand the pliers will not scratch because they have no teeth. Another tool that I will use is this ring, which is called the jump ring opener. So these two spaces here are made for the jump rings, so a jump ring will fit into this space here, as you can see, and it can be opened and closed with the pliers, like this, and closed. So these are the tools that I will use, and I will also use some findings. On the one hand I will use the jump ring that I've been telling you about, that I am going to open and close with this jump ring opener, and on the other I will use these fishhook ear wires or French ear wires, which are used in order to put to hang the earrings on the ear. The earrings that I will make will be dangle earrings, and you can wear them, for example, at the beach. Let's start making the earrings. First of all, I will take one of the jump rings. I'll grab it with the pliers, and with the jump ring opener I will open the jump ring. I will take one of those shells, put the shell on the jump ring, and then I will put the fishhook ear wire. I will close the jump ring like this, and I have made the first part of our earring. Of course, if you like a shorter earring, you can just leave the earring like this. If you want a dangle earring, then we shall do the next thing. I'll take another jump ring. Again, I'll open the jump ring. I will put the second shell on this jump ring like this, and I have created the first So now I have created the first earring, as you see. So I have attached the two shells to one another so that I have created the dangle earring. Now I'll take the remaining findings and I will do the same steps. So I'll take one of the shells, I'll grab the jump ring, I'll open the jump ring, I will put the first shell, and then I will also put the second shell on this jump ring like this. And now let's close this jump ring as well, this way, and I'll take the second jump ring, I'll open it, I'll put the jump ring on the shell, and now I will put the second fishhook ear wire, but I will make sure that the tip of this fishhook ear wire faces the opposite direction than the other fishhook ear wire. So if this fishhook ear wire here points to the left side, the second fishhook ear wire, this one, will point to the right, so that both earrings will show us the front, the colorful part. So I'll put this fishhook ear wire here and I will close the jump ring. Like this, and now our animal print earrings are both ready. So as you can see, it is very simple to make a pair of animal print dangle earrings with some simple tools, just two simple tools, the pliers and the jump ring opener, and a few findings, the jump rings and the fishhook ear wires. So this is what the earrings look like from a closer distance.